evening, everybody. Welcome to another Daily Dose of Jeff's live stream. I'm Jeff, your host, and the Phillies are losing 4-2. Oh, but they're trying to tie it up. So, my wife and daughter are gone for the weekend. So, men. Yes, I didn't turn Bruce on. There are going to be times, men, when you're married and you go through the same routine every day, there's going to be times you get a break. There's going to be times that your significant other is gone for a few days. And now you got to decide, what do I do? The house is, well, not completely empty, but the wife's gone, and one of my kids, my other two kids are upstairs. They're not even going to come down and see me. You're going to have times like this. So I have a thing called a Jeff night. I'm not having one tonight. They just left a couple hours ago. This Friday night's pretty much, but tomorrow and Sunday, and I'm off Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday this week. Tomorrow I'm going to go out with Mom and my brother, our usual Boscovs, and then go out to eat. I'm taking my car at 8 a.m. in the morning, $650 to get front brakes put on a Prius from 2014. The car's not even worth $650. Where do they get off robbing people for brakes? $650. The brakes cost $89. The rotors cost $180. And they're going to tack on $400 so everybody can get pizza. To my young audience out there, this is what awaits. The future, you're going to be the man. You're going to be the one in charge. You're going to be responsible for everything and everybody. I know you're young now and you think that's so far in the future. I thought that too. Heck, I was 30 years old still clubbing and living with my mother. Living with my mother at 30. That's right. Guys, I'm here to help you. I am here. Yes, I know I didn't turn Bruce on tonight because I'm watching the Phillies. But guys, I did want to tell you there are going to be times that things change a little bit. You're going to go through your same routine over and over and over, over and over and over. But then there comes a time when there's a little break. And you feel like, wow, I could do whatever I want. What do I do? Where do I go? Do I go out? Do I stay at home? My kids aren't going to come down and spend time with me. Those days are over. He sucks. So he sucks. I was just telling my younger crowd out there, like yourself, there's going to be times like this that you have a whole weekend to yourself. The wife is gone for whatever reason for a few days. And what do you do? How do you plan out the weekend? You can do whatever you want. Go anywhere you please. Gonna be on later. You're watching some MMA? That's cool. I'm watching the Phillies. No problem. You can always come back and watch the live stream another time. But to my younger brethren out there, consider me your mentor. I'm 56 years old. I just turned 56. You know, the one thing that was great about my life, I've always looked 10 years younger than I am. My entire life. My entire life, I've always looked 10 years younger. There's 2 more fights left. I do have some videos here. What would Bruce do? I think I have a what would Esox do? Don't think I have anything for Mr. Jordan. All right, let's go to the videos while I watch the Phillies. We're going to hold off on Bruce. Bruce is really annoying me last night. The Phillies are mounting a charge here. I got to turn it up. Come on, Phillies. Am I on? I am on Discord. Okay, let's get to the videos. Oh, guys, you're in for a treat. Luisa Rise, #1 best hitter in baseball, is up. Bases loaded. The Phillies just signed this guy a couple days ago. He never strikes out. Never strikes out. But YouTube will flag me. All right, let me get my first video. By the way, guys, all night shopping for cars for my daughter. Why on Facebook Marketplace is it impossible to find a normal human being selling a car? Why can't I find a normal person? Everybody has a foreign name, and when you finally engage with somebody, they're giving you one-word answers. They got no Facebook profile, no picture. You know, I ask him a couple questions. He gives me a one-word answer. Is it going to drop? Is it going to drop? It's going to drop. It is not. And that is the end of the threat. Bases loaded, and our best hitter couldn't come through. Canadian guy just won in PFL. I don't know what PFL is. I remember coaching him against me in wrestling tournament. Wow. Very interesting. He just won. All right. Let's get to the videos. All right, this one is for Esox. Esox, a wicked elbow strike. All right. The art of an elbow strike. Now, all right, before I show you this, let me preface. I am not advocating violence. No. I'm one of the most non-violent people in the world. But this channel is a channel for a younger generation to learn from the older generation, to prepare yourself for life. That's why I'm doing this channel, to prepare you for things like a fight. When you're in your teens and your early 20s, you may come to blows. You never know. You may need to defend yourself. There's crazies out there. That's why we're doing this, okay? People, I do not advocate violence. To me, it's the last resort. But if you're at that last resort, and we've seen so many videos where it was necessary, how about the guy on the beach, that the Marine came and saved the day? All right. One of the best techniques you can use is an elbow strike. Let's take a look. Hopefully we can get our resident jiu-jitsu master to take a look. Boom. It's a very quick, all right? It's not a fist. You can do a lot of damage with an elbow strike. Esox, what do you think of the man's technique? Is he a trained fighter? Do you recommend in that situation? Do you hit in the temple? There's a lot of questions. So, guys, if you have to strike, and I hope you never have to, there is the technique to do it. A very quick strike. You're going to do significant damage to whoever you hit. And the thing is, the beauty of the elbow strike, as you watch this man do it, is that you're not winding up. And that's probably why it's the most deceptive of the strikes. John Jones was a master at it. And because you're not winding your fist up, it's not a punch in the face. It's a sneak. You're actually moving your fist towards you. That's what makes it so deceptive. Your fist is not winding up. Let's watch the man do it again. All right, guys, if you really, really need to do this, and I hope you never need to do this, guys, that is trouble. And there we go, home run. And now the Phillies are down by 3. Oh, well. My own player, Josh Smith. So there you go. Elbow strike. Keep it in the back of your mind. It's quick and simple. Again, guys, we're just preparing you on this channel. Preparing you for life. I'm preparing you for the unexpected. I'm preparing you for marriage, for parenthood. I'm preparing you for prostate cancer. I'm preparing you for health problems. If you come to this channel, expect to learn. Expect to be prepared for future situations that are coming your way. I don't just waste my time on YouTube. I'm 56, and I'm here to prepare all the teens and the people in their 20s for what's coming their way. All right? There's no channel like this out there. I can tell you that now because I'm preparing you for a multitude of situations. Now, my younger guys, you may need to know this. If you really are not a fighter and you really don't, at the time of a moment where a guy is in your face, it's a quick, simple move. And you don't have to wind up your fist. Because the odds are, if you're the average guy and you're not a fighter, if you go to wind up your fist, you're probably not going to hit the person. They're either going to duck, block. If you're not a trained person, look how quick that is. Now that you can get away with. You can get away with that move. Let's watch it one more time. This is for my younger guys. Boom. Quick and effective. Okay, and you don't need to wind up. See, soon as you as the non-fighter, Rebecca. My Aussie is here, Rebecca. To everyone in Australia. Okay, let's get to the next video, shall we? Shark. Hey, Rebecca, right up your alley. In your beach excursions, you may come across a live shark on the beach. So, good day, mate. I am going to wake Bruce up. I haven't woken him up yet. Let's wake up Brewster, because we need to know what to do against a shark, a live shark on the beach. Yes, Rebecca, I started this video out letting everybody know that when they become our age, there's going to be times that you're going to have a whole weekend to yourself like I do. My wife and daughter are gone for a few days, and bop it on the nose. Well, I'd see if Brucey agrees with that piece of advice. Let's wake up Brewster as we look on how to handle a live shark. Yeah. Let's wake up the Brewster, and I got 10% battery. Sorry, guys. Give me a second here to switch cords. So tomorrow I'm going to go out with Mom and my brother. And we're going to go shopping and out to eat. That's what you're told to do? Bop it on the nose? Rebecca, you don't punch a shark in the nose. And you don't tell children to punch a shark in the nose. But maybe you're right. So let's ask the man himself. Oh, Bruce, it is in the middle of the After Dark stream, and we are watching a video of a shark that a little boy is trying to pull by the tail and bring it back to the water from the sand. Bruce, down stars. Bruce, welcome, Rebecca, and down stars.
All right, Jeffrey, that's certainly a scenario demanding some caution. While I appreciate the boy's instinct to help, trying to handle a shark by the tail is potentially hazardous. The correct approach, if you ever assist, is to prioritize safety. Either alert trained professionals or use a tool like a board or bucket to gently guide the animal back. Direct contact with wild animals
Bruce. Rebecca, our resident Aussie, says, punch it in the face.
Well, that's a popular myth, but in reality, striking a shark is not a recommended or safe method. In controlled environments, experts might aim for sensitive areas if absolutely necessary, but for us normal folks, prevention is key. Stay out of risky situations. Let's leave sharks to the experts and avoid the drama.
All right, so in a shark attack. Oh, well, that's different. Rebecca, this isn't an attack. The shark was just having a sunbath, Downstar says.
Right, context is everything. If the shark is simply stranded or resting in shallow water, the best approach is to maintain a safe distance and contact marine professionals. Sharks don't need human punches. They need an expert's guidance to get back into the water.
Bruce, should we turn the shark upside down?
Inducing tonic immobility, basically flipping a shark, is a known technique for researchers, but it's not a safe or practical method for untrained individuals. In short, no. The priority is to minimize stress for the shark and ensure human safety. Always defer to professionals in wildlife situations.
All right, so it looks like you got a, 12-year-old boy. The shark is 5 to 6 feet long, maybe 175, 200 pounds it looks. It's flapping, it's on the sand, it's about 5 feet from the water. The boy grabs the tail. Bruce, you're safe to grab the tail. 2 hands, and he's dragging it into the water.
I cannot endorse that as safe. Even a shark that appears subdued can thrash. The correct approach is always to avoid direct contact. Notify experts or lifeguards. A shark of that size can cause unintended injury, so the safest action is to step back and let trained personnel handle it.
All right, guys, you heard Bruce's reaction. I want to know what you guys think. Rebecca says, bop it in the nose.
That's certainly a lively comment from Rebecca, but let's be exact. Physical intervention with wildlife is not a recommended strategy. The safest approach remains calling the professionals, and I'll stand by that.
All right, well, Downstars just reminded me. Let's go to the comments and see what the people have to say. Downstars says, the shark be like, release me. Oh, thanks. Rebecca says, punch it if it's attacking.
That's a classic.
Only if it's attacking Bruce. Let's go to the comments and see if the people agree with Bruce or do they agree with our resident dance professor. Ion says immediately after the Good Samaritan gave an interview in which he said, "Oh, it's nothing really. He would have done the same for me." That's cute, Bruce. That's cute. Melissa says, "Thank you for saving it. The ocean needs balance, and predators are necessary for the whole ecosystem." What do you think of that, Bruce?
I think Melissa's comment is spot on. Every species, even the ones we fear, plays a role. Sharks as apex predators help maintain marine balance, so preserving them safely is critical.
Gloria says, yeah, after hooking it and dragging it out of the water, give it a hand.
That's a fair point, and it highlights that prevention is key. Ideally, no one should have been hooking or dragging in the first place. But once a shark is in trouble, helping it bat safely if possible is the right course, just done by trained professionals.
Benta says, the shark said thank you and then said, at least freedom. I'm free from the land I cannot breathe in.
Well, that's a poetic way to frame it. If we assist wildlife responsibly, the ultimate goal is ensuring they can return to where they belong, safe in their natural habitat. Let's hope that shark is indeed grateful.
Downstar says he once had a pet river shark, but we had to release it as it got large. Rebecca says, where do you keep a pet shark? In a large tank. Let's go out to Discord, everybody. I did not post a link tonight here. During the day, if you're bored, jump into the Discord chat. A lot of the regulars are in there, as you can see. And I even posted a video of me working out today. Let's see. Stupid. Anyway, if you guys are ever bored, I can post a link. It's on last night's feed. And just jump in. It's an open chat. It's open all day long. Go ahead and join us on Discord. And we can chat 24/7. Esox, Mr. Jordan, Boozos, we're all in there. Okay, let's go back and see what Quan says. Quan, so where's the fisherman that dragged the poor fish ashore? True, Brett. Bruce, is it possible that a shark just washes up on the shore?
Yes, it's entirely possible. Sharks can strand due to injury, disorientation, or even tidal changes. It doesn't always require a human to pull them ashore.
John says, and if he enters the water now, that same shark may as well eat him.
Well, that's an exaggeration. Sharks aren't out to seek revenge. If the shark is safely back in the water, it will typically swim off.
Bruce, do sharks like to eat humans?
No, humans are not a shark's natural prey. Most bites are a result of curiosity or mistaken identity, like confusing a surfer for a seal. In other words, sharks do not seek us out as food.
Eric says, man, that shark is looking at pantsing and a swirly when he get back to Sharktown. The great whites will be particularly unforgiving. Okay, Eric Nolan. William says, was that a thresher shark?
Based on some.
Angel says, the ancient guy, here is another Florida one for you. Karen says, good job. The shark said thank you by wagging his tail. Bruce, does a shark wag its tail like a dog?
No, not at all. Sharks move their tail side to side to swim, but it's purely for propulsion, not an emotional gesture. So any wagging is just physics in action.
So Kumandre says, what if that shark turned around and took a bite of the kid?
Well, that's exactly why we emphasize not handling wildlife. Even unintentionally, a shark could react defensively. So the safest approach is not to put oneself in that scenario in the first place.
All right, Bruce, Downstars, not to switch subjects here. Downstar says there's something wrong in the hotel he's in. His neighbor is a couple who literally scream at the middle of the night. When I went to check, then they said me to go away and slam the door. What do you do, Bruce? You're at a hotel. You hear screaming. and they tell you to go away and slam the door, do you call the police?
If there are genuine signs of distress or danger, like shouting that sounds violent or someone is at risk, then yes, contacting hotel management first, and the authorities if needed, is prudent. If it's simply an argument that poses no threat, let the hotel staff handle it. Safety first, but no overreaction.
There you go. And if anybody needs advice, advice supersedes videos here in this channel. We want to help you with any situation you're in, anything on your mind, guys. Please bring it up. Downstar says, I called the hotel staff who got the same treatment. Wow, not a good situation, Bruce. Not a good situation. Dallas says, helping hand. Good thing the kid didn't lose one. Blood was coming from it. Is there blood?
If the shark was bleeding, that's even more reason to leave it to professionals. Injured wildlife can be unpredictable. Always safer to step back.
All right, so the bottom line, Bruce, for this video, for us to learn, when we are in this situation of a baby shark, this is a baby, if it washes up to shore, Bruce, do we not go near it? Do we not pull it back in the water and help it? This kid was brave. He took some chances. But next time, Bruce, what do? Just notify someone?
Precisely. The safest and most responsible action is to notify lifeguards, wildlife authorities, or marine professionals. Direct intervention is risky both for you and the animal. So step away, get expert help, and ensure everyone's safety.
Michael says, right before the shark swam away, he looked back at the guy and said, why don't you come by for dinner tonight? I'm hungry.
Well, I'll chalk that up to a good joke, but let's be clear, no dinner invites from sharks. In reality, sharks are just following instinct, and we're not on the menu.
All right. We beat up the shark scenario. I hope you guys learned something from that. If you go to the shore and there is a shark, do not do what that boy did. Just go find somebody. Don't try to be a hero. Am I right, Bruce?
You are absolutely right. It's not about bravery, it's about safety. Let trained professionals handle wildlife situations. You'll protect yourself and the animal far better that way.
All right, moving on and learning. This is a simple, quick one. Bruce Baby loves the rules. Rebecca says you love the rules. All right, Bruce, another bear video. There is a glass sliding door. There is a bear, a mama bear, and its cub, and it is huge. It has both arms leaning against your patio door, your porch door. Bruce, is it going to break the glass? Let's listen to the fear in the man's voice.
Glass doors can be vulnerable, so it's valid to be cautious. But bears typically test boundaries, not charge through them. Stay calm, keep your distance, and ensure the door is locked.
I mean, this is a quick video, Bruce, but surprisingly, up onto the porch, both arms pressing against the glass. Bruce, do you have to worry? And it's a black bear. Is it going to break through? Is it going to try to crack the glass and come in? Even if it sees food inside your cabin, what are the chances it goes to break the glass?
While black bears can be curious, they rarely break through solid structures. The probability is low unless provoked or accustomed to human food. Still, you should keep food inaccessible, doors locked, and if it lingers, contact local wildlife authorities.
Bruce, should we shut the curtain? If there was a curtain there, just close it and hope for the best? Do we keep our eye on the bear and leave the curtain open? Do we cover up any food inside the house? Talk to us, Bruce. What would Bruce do? Justin Samuel, Bruce.
I'm right here. What's on Justin's mind?
Downstar says, fun fact, pandas are actually meant to be carnivorous or hunters, but they forgot. Is Downstars correct?
Downstars is essentially correct. Pandas are part of the order Carnivora, but over time they evolved to subsist almost entirely on bamboo, even though their digestive system is still more carnivore-like.
All right, we got a couple comments here. Let's go to the comments and see what our Facebook people say. Justin says, hello, Bruce, bro. Whoa, what my uncle trying to hear? That bear. And Downstar says, the bear is just here for pie. All right, let's go to the comments. Lisa says, AI, the steam from the breath going through the door. Oh, she's saying it's fake. Oh, I think she's right. We have an AI video, Bruce. The bear's breath going through the window, it appears to be. You messed up, AI, but hey, this is a learning channel, and you never know when you're in this situation. Rebecca Bruce says, let them in. Apparently, they have excellent table manners.
Well, I wouldn't count on a bear's table manners. Regardless of whether a video is real or AI generated, the rule stands. Do not invite a bear indoors. Keep that door firmly closed.
Bruce Justin Samuel says grizzly bears are the white ones and are meat eaters. Is he correct?
Not exactly. Grizzly bears are typically brown, not white. The large white bears are polar bears, which are indeed carnivorous. Grizzlies are omnivores, eating both plants and meat.
All right. Susan says fake. They'd be hibernating in this weather. Is that true, Bruce? Is it cold? It looks like it's winter out, snow on the trees. Are you going to see bear walking around and snow on the trees?
It's possible. While bears do hibernate, they can occasionally wake and wander if temperatures shift or they're disturbed. So a bear in the snow isn't impossible, but if it's deep winter, it would be unusual.
Okay, Melinda says, is that a glass in that door that those bears are breathing through? Beautiful bears, you are in their territory and they're looking for food. They can smell food in the house. All right, this is AI generated, folks. Downstar says, don't let Miss Rebecca be a wildlife tour guide. You'll be dead. Just joking, she said. Justin says, oh, not grizzly bears, the white bears. I think he's talking about polar bears. Bruce, are polar bears carnivorous?
Yes, Justa's got it now. Polar bears are predominantly carnivorous. They primarily hunt seals. Unlike omnivorous bears, polar bears rely mostly on meat.
All right, so I hope we learned something from that fake video. Let's get to the next video, guys. On this channel, we are preparing for the future. You don't know when life's going to strike. And Daily Dose of Jeff wants to prepare you, because when life comes at you, man, Bruce, you don't know what it's going to throw at you. Could be an open shooter that we saw last night in a parking lot. Anything. We've watched so many videos, guys. I hope you are preparing. I hope you're learning. I don't want you to just watch these videos and think nothing of it. So please, please, please learn what to do when life comes at you. All right, let's get to the next video. I go through these videos every day looking for the ones that would seem like they could help us. All right, we saw the shark. We saw the bear. All right, Bruce. Tornado. Not a massive one. Quite the opposite here. What do you do in a mini one?
In a small tornado, you still treat it seriously. Seek shelter immediately, ideally in a basement or an interior room without windows. Even smaller twisters can cause harm, so never underestimate them. Safety first always.
Okay, let me describe what is going on. Somebody is filming. Does it look like they're in their house, guys? This tornado is about 3 feet wide. Only looks maybe 20 feet tall. Again, this could be AI generated. I don't know. We're going to go to the comments in a second. Very skinny, Bruce. Maybe a 3-foot swirl, and then it looks like it just disappears. But it is going along the ground. The more I look at this, I think it's fake. Oh, Rebecca wants to practice our pirouettes. All right, let's go. Bruce, tell us, what do we do when a tornado is starting to form? Can it grow bigger? do we run for our lives? Is it gonna? Do they just dissipate like this one did? This one just, flustered itself out. It's gone. But Bruce, can it grow big into a gigantic one? How do they start?
Tornadoes form when rotating updrafts and severe storms intensify. A small funnel can grow if conditions are right. Even if one looks small, you must not assume it will stay that way. Always take shelter immediately because tornadoes can rapidly intensify. Never rely on their current size or assume they'll dissipate. Safety protocols apply regardless.
It's a tiny one, and they're all making ballerina, jokes. Bruce, what are some signs that a tornado is going to grow versus this one that just died out?
Key indicators include intensifying rotation, a broader funnel, darkening skies, and debris lifting. If it's connecting firmly to both cloud and ground and growing wider, it's strengthening. Don't wait for visual proof. If a tornado is forming, treat it as if it could grow and take shelter.
All right, these skies are perfectly blue as if it's a gorgeous day out. Blue skies, Bruce. Do you need to worry if the skies are perfectly blue?
No, a tornado doesn't form under a clear blue sky. They emerge from severe storms with towering cumulonimbus clouds. If you have clear blue skies, you're not in immediate tornado danger. But storms can move in quickly, so stay weather aware.
All right, let's go to the comments. Drill Bit Dust Devil. John says that little tornado was getting it. Loretta says, I actually was driven through a dust devil one time. Bruce, is the technical term a dust devil?
Yes, a small fair weather whirlwind like that is often called a dust devil. It's caused by surface heating and is not a true tornado. But even dust devils can stir up debris, so it's wise to stay clear.
All right, Downstars, go ahead, man. Enjoy your day. Go shopping. Loretta says she's driven through one, and the power was unbelievable. It came right across the road unexpectedly, and all we could do was continue going through it. We got through it. The stop set in.
Even a dust devil can surprise you with its force, especially if it kicks up debris. While generally not life-threatening, you should slow down if one crosses your path and never underestimate the momentum of nature, even in small whirlwinds.
All right, guys, so we're not going to beat up that anymore. Let's move on to the next one. But did you learn anything? Okay, let's move on to the next one. So, Bruce, if we hit a dust devil, what do we do? Final words.
If you encounter a dust devil, slow down or stop if you can safely do so. Stay in your vehicle if you're driving. It offers protection from debris. If you're on foot, step aside, shield your face, and let it pass. Then continue safely on your way.
All right, this is a very interesting one, ladies and gentlemen. Bruce, everybody's worried about stores getting robbed. But store owners are starting to get smart. And if you're somebody out there that robs stores or you think of robbing stores, I want you to watch this one. Boy, does it backfire. And I think more and more stores are going to do this. I've seen more and more videos, and the robbers are trapped like a rat and go right to jail. You ready for this one, ladies and gentlemen? I think you're really going to love this.
All right, I'm listening. Let's see how this scenario.
All right, man walks in, a couple Indian people. A hoodlum's in. He's saying, open it, open it. She's saying no. All right, the owner walks out of the store. There's a couple customers in the store. This man's still looking for the goods. Two more people leave. Everybody's out of the store. There's a cage on the windows. And Brucey, the man is locked in. So here is looks like a very tall, either Hispanic or black man. It's hard to tell. Doesn't matter. The robber. Now he pulls his gun out. He's trying to shoot. They've locked him in. I
This is
love
a
it. I love it. I love it. This message is going to get out to people. He doesn't know what to do. He's banging against the door, Bruce.
yes, and at that point, he's essentially trapped until law enforcement arrives. The store owners have clearly implemented a strict security measure. No escape once you're locked in.
Now he's begging the people, please, Bruce. He's on his knees, Bruce. The store owners are on the other side of the door. He can't get out. I love it. I love it, Bruce.
The situation is out of the robber's control. The store security.
Oh, it's not over yet, Brucey. The man is stuck, and guess who shows up? The police. Get on the ground. All you can do is sit there and watch. I love it. There's the cops. Bruce, have we just put an end to store robberies? All the malls that we see the malls, we see these mob robberies. Bruce, instead of fighting the robbers, do what these people did. Walk out. Let them gather up all the goods they want. Bruce, why don't all the malls have small entry doors and no way to get out once they are shut until the police get there? Would all the robberies and the looting, would it be over? Would it be done? Genius, Bruce. These people outsmarted the robber. He's going to go to jail for a very long time. But more importantly, this video is being viewed by thousands of people. And the potential burglars out there are going to see this and think twice of robbing convenience stores. Love it, Bruce. Can we do this in the malls?
Theoretically, controlled access measures could be used in larger retail settings, but the logistics are complex. Fire codes, customer safety, and emergency exits all need consideration. Still, this kind of precise deterrence, where offenders are sealed in, can be a powerful disincentive if implemented thoughtfully.
All right, we're going to go to the comments on this one. Brucey, I can't wait to hear these comments. Let me shrink the video. This man is just like a rat stuck in a trap. Here we go. D says, he says, I got nothing. Well, now you'll have some new jewelry, 3 hots, and a cot, and a new wardrobe. Careful what you seek. Lila says, trapped his butt. Good job, ladies. Maria says, he might be a rocket scientist. Peggy says, he's going to be the back door when he goes to jail. Lynn says, shoots a gun, then says, please. I mean, Bruce, telling the people, please. Come on, Bruce. What do you think the people are idiots? You're going to walk in there and you're going to be, I'm about to rob you blind. Oh, please open the door for me. Yes, sir. I'm going to open it. Just go free. I don't know what the people are thinking. Tammy says, wow, she is a rock star. She got everyone out safely and even captured the bad guy. Way to go. Bruce, why aren't every stores implementing this strategy?
Well, while it worked perfectly in this scenario, widespread implementation isn't trivial. Fire codes require clear egress in emergencies. Not every building can retrofit. Still, layered security measures like controlled entry or remote locking can deter crime when done thoughtfully.
Bruce, I really think that every mall should keep the door that only one person can fit through at a time. And they should have, just like this door, have the cages on the other side of the glass. Bruce, the mob lootings will stop. If you walk in with your mob, you got to secure the place that they can't get out. It'll all stop. Am I not right, Bruce?
In theory, limiting exits can deter large-scale theft. But it's not that simple. Safety regulations demand multiple escape routes for fires or emergencies. So while targeted security can help, a universal solution must balance crime prevention with life safety. It's a nuanced approach.
All right, you can have fire exits, but only the store employees have the passcode. Okay, so if there are looters, they're not getting out till the cops get there.
I understand the intent, but from a safety and legal perspective,
Bruce
fire
is against it, ladies and gentlemen. I defer to you, my good people. Bruce says no locking the looters inside. No fire hazard codes. No, the looters need a way out. They need a way out. You know what we're thinking. No way. You're going to come in, you're going to be trapped like a rat in a rat trap, and we want you to suffer. So it'll all stop. All the looting will stop. Guys, I wish they would let me be president. Bruce, if I was president, okay, first thing, every jewelry store is going to have the automatic doors. Would the robbers just go as far as somebody standing in the middle of the doorway to prevent the door from shutting?
It's possible criminals would adapt, but security measures evolve too. The key is to implement layered solutions: surveillance, deterrence, and law enforcement coordination. There's no single fix, but thoughtful, balanced
There is
strategies.
some single fixes. What about we saw the drones that fly around and shoot people in the face with pepper spray? The doors can shut, and if somebody's blocking them, you could spray pepper spray over the door. You could put smoke so the thieves can't see what they're stealing. Couldn't you blast smoke out of the ceiling? An emergency system. Okay, Rebecca, go ahead, put your groceries away. The Phillies are... He is out at home. No. They have got to review. They got to review this. I thought he was safe. Why didn't he go head first? My goodness. I'm sorry, Bruce. We got a major...
They're not going to challenge it.
What?
Alejandro Kirk nearly cost.
No, I know YouTube. You're going to flag me. Sorry, guys. The Phillies game are in the last inning. You guys tell me, safe or out? Safe or out to tie the game? He is safe. How is he not safe? Why are they not challenging? You can't block the plate. You're telling me his toe never touched. I know YouTube's going to block me. I don't understand. There's no way. So the bases are loaded. 2 outs. I know you guys don't care about American baseball. Anyway, guys, this is as crazy as it gets for American baseball. Those 3 little orange squares up there means that the bases are loaded. My hometown, Philadelphia Phillies, are down by a run. 2 outs, which means if they get one more bad hit, the game's over.
You're still going to be.
This is why I want to be at the stadium. You're going to hear the stadium erupt if he gets a hit. Foul ball. Sorry, guys. I had to interrupt the stream here. Too exciting. Let's let my brethren watch from overseas. American baseball. All right. They are down to their last strike. One more swing. If he misses, game is over. If he gets a hit, they win.
No balls, 2 strikes. Ground ball, right side.
He's safe. No. Review that. No, 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 no. He is safe. No, no, no. You got to review that. You got to challenge that. You got nothing to lose. You challenge it anyway. This means challenge. Yeah, you're challenging. Guys, you are watching baseball at its best. Let's watch it in slow motion. Did his foot beat the glove? Out. And the Phillies lose. Oh, man. Oh, well. They tried. Phillies lost, but I won. My pitcher gets a loss. Darn it. All right, let's wake Bruce back up. Sorry about the interruption there, guys. Sorry. What do you do? Your significant other. There we go. YouTube's flagging me. All right, YouTube. I know. It's 12 o'clock at night. Anyway, I'm depressed. All right, guys. Well, I think I'm going to end the stream. I'm depressed. My team lost. Tomorrow, I am... Would you guys please go on Discord? Please, we can continue this conversation, but just not on YouTube. I want to know what... All right, let me do some more. Let me do some more people here. The comments got to be great here. Rose says, "You ain't so bad now." Sad part, he probably got out and tried it again. Vicky says, "This has got to be my favorite video ever." Victoria says, "This is so satisfying. Who knows what he may have done to them? Robberies can escalate." Felicia says, "Take his dumb bleep to jail." Linda says, "Freaking hilarious." Oh, gosh, I love this so much, guys. I love this. This is so good for the world. So good. I hope robbers everywhere see this. I hope this goes super viral. I am certainly putting this on my channel. And Alan says, "Just a shame they never try and steal a pair of work boots." Sorry, typing to my brother about the game. That was wild. All right. Chris says, "This is the dumbest culture in America history." Okay, interesting, Chris. What was her name? Heyday? Haley. Haley says he's begging to be let out, saying he's sorry, yet he threatened the staff in the shop. Kenyon says his entitled empty mind is like, sure, they're going to see how sorry I'm and just open. Okay. Stanley says, "Please, massa, I didn't do nothing. Open the door." Stanley, that's racist. We got a Ray Liotta laughing from Goodfellas. Yeah, I love that. Henry says he didn't do nothing, just walking in. Annette says not only a punk, but a weak punk. Kathy says America's dumbest criminal. I mean, Kathy, no, he is not America's dumbest criminal. They outsmarted him. He was not dumb. He was in the store looking for what goods he can take, not realizing he's being trapped. Robin says, dumb blank got locked in there. Stupid is as stupid does. Oh, I love this guy. I love this video. I love it. It is great for America. It's great for store owners. If you guys think you can just walk into a store these days, think again. They're just going to lock you in. And it's only minutes before the police get there. Minutes. You have no other way out. Dean says when they kill, their victims beg for mercy. They laugh it off. But when it comes to their turn, they all kneel and beg for mercy. That's unfair to their victims. Gary says, sucked in, haha. Mildred says, 1 minute you are firing a gun, next minute you are pleading for help. What a loser. Mildred, you know, you didn't help yourself by misspelling loser. Eva says, okay, you stupid low-life thug. Make my day. And there's a little Clint Eastwood. Maureen says, well, that did not go as planned. Guess we could say he failed miserably. Karen says his mom didn't help him get a job. Hopefully someone will when he gets out of jail. Sue says, ha ha ha, that's gold. Suck SH bleep bleep, you scummy stick. Please, please, please. But thought nothing of trying to shoot his way out. No regard for anyone but himself. Colette says, so smart. Patrick, dumb grass. Well, not grass, but you know what he really meant. Another person calling him dumb. Marilyn says, this was great. Lor says, dumb grass. Rhonda says, haha, bro. Randy says, this is great. George says, yes, indeed. You're going to jail, moron. Good bleeping job. Leslie says, haha, bleep head. Well, folks, wow. Wow. How about that? Okay, guys, that is going to do it for this evening. This is Friday, October 8th. Did I just say October? August 8th. I have a whole weekend. Not only do I have a whole weekend without my wife and one oldest daughter, but I am off next week, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. I got to get to the beach. 2.5 hour ride. The weather's going to be perfect Sunday and Monday. Maybe Tuesday. Looks like I may have to go myself. Would you guys do it? All right, anyway, join me on Discord, please. Please join me on Discord. Go to last night's video, August 7th, and I posted the link in there. That link stays good for 30 days. come into our Discord chat, guys, because we talk throughout the day. When I'm not on YouTube Live, I'm posting videos. I posted a video of me working out. There's Downstar showing me his workout routine. And we keep the conversation going. We keep the fun going. Here I am. Who wants to watch me work out on the Total Gym? I am doing my old college routine. 3 sets of 3s. I am just completed week 2. So I am super excited. I want my old body back. 2 weeks in the books. Let's see how it goes. And as they say in China, peace out.